Namaskar and Namaste. Welcome to Startle One. The person here, right here with me, Suman Garu, doesn't need any more introduction. Who loves Tollywood movies? Who knows that how many movies he has been acted? They all know Suman Garu very well. Tonight, it's our honor and our privilege to have him here with us in Mana TV because he is going to talk about how you should act. Not only acting in your life, but well, we all do act all the time in our life, but it's mostly that how he became an actor. Because he always say that he's not a born actor; he is always a accidental actor. So how that happened when you came into the industry? So you always say that accidental actor. So what is the story behind it?
I come from a middle class family. Basically, my parents are from Bangalore. I was born and brought up in Chennai. And it was during my inter, I was about to go to my degree.
Mhm.
We had a problem in our car. So we had to call a mechanic, and his name is Kittu. So he came home, and instead of repairing the car, he was looking at me. And he was asking my mother whether I'm interested to act in movies. So she said, "You have come to repair the car, so you first repair the car and then we will discuss about it." So he ran and he repaired the car, and he said, "Madam, the car is fine." Uh, Again, my question is he interested to act in films?
Mm.
So she told, like, "Why are you interested to know about it?" So he said, "Because he is already trying for films. He is as an actor, he is trying for films, and after seeing me, he wanted me to join film, Tamil films."
Mm.
And that was the time when Bharati Raja, director, was introducing all new faces, like without makeup, without wigs.
Oh wow.
The trend was changing.
Mm.
That was the time when he was looking for fresh
Mm.
faces,
Mm.
not the old typical
Mm.
faces. So he said, this Kitu said that if you agree, then I will take him and show him to some producer. So my mom said that, "See, I will talk to him and then I will come back to you. You come tomorrow." Because those days we did not have the cell phones, it was only the telephone which worked.
Right.
So, she said come the next day, and after he left, she asked me, like, "Are you interested to act?"
Mm.
So I said, it was a surprise for me because she being a principal, and a competition, I never thought that she will ask
Agree
me.
to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said, "Are you asking me this question?" He said, "Why not? Every profession has got its own respect.
Mm.
So if you are interested," he said, "I don't mind you joining films,
Mm.
but you have to learn acting. You are not a born actor. Neither you have any actor family support.
Mm.
So think about it." So then, because at home it was the mom's decision, it's not the dad's decision. So I had to ask my father also. So he also said, "Fine, I go with your mother and nothing wrong. So if you are interested, you go ahead, but take all the precautions. Acting is not that easy, and there will be a lot of competition. There will be a lot of struggles. There will be a lot of ups and downs. So be careful." He, on our side, we are not objecting to it. So then I asked my close friend circle and said, "See, there's a guy who's come and he's saying that he wants me to join films as a hero. What's your opinion?" So everybody, voted saying that go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. Don't leave the opportunity. Because the offer given to me was a hero. It was not a character role or a side role or something like that. That's what his guy said. So next day, this Mr. Kittu came home and he said, "What have you decided?" So I told him that yes, my mom said okay, and I said, "But I would like to see shooting. What is shooting? I have not seen shooting. I have always seen films, but I have not seen shooting." So he said, he will take me, and again in the afternoon he came and he took me to a shoot. That's the first time where I saw Mr. Kamal Hassan and Sri Priya
Mm.
were doing a scene. And when I entered inside, Kamalji saw me and he inquired that is this guy. There was a character to be done in that role in the film. So he said, "Is this the guy who's going to do it?" So the unit was a little bit confused, and they said, "No, somebody else, not him." So then, who is this guy? He said. So he said, they said maybe he's a visitor. So then they introduced me to him, and then he asked, "Are you going to join films?" I said, "Not yet decided, sir, but like just come to see shooting." He said, "Okay, fine," and then he wished me best of luck. And the shooting was going on. So I saw the shooting, and I decided not to act in films because the way they were taking the rehearsals, the way they were taking the retakes. I said, "My God, one small shot, so many times he is doing it, and so many takes are being done due to technical reasons, not because of that." It was repeated. So I said, "Let's get into the car," and I came home. I told my mom, "I'm not doing this." She said, "Why? How many times do you have to, rehearsal? And by the time you go for the take, you're fagged out, I said, "No, I can't do it." She said, "Don't be in a hurry. Every job there are certain problems, which you have to face, and then you come out of it. I said, don't be in a hurry." So then again, I told my friend, they said every job there's some struggle, which you have to overcome. Playing a game is not that easy, no? So there are so many things where you have to run around and then you hit the ball and things like that. So finally, I thought about it and I said, "Okay, we'll give it a go." And I said, "Okay, fine." And then this Kittu took me to a director called T.R. Ramanna in Tamil. He was the only director who directed MGR ji and Shivaji Ganeshan ji together.
Wow.
They were like healthy rivals, but they never acted together. But he was the only director. He was the one and the last director who could put both of them into one film, convince them with the script, and do it. He's such a great director. So the moment the director saw me, he said, "You are the person for my role, the hero's role," because the role was of a police officer. So I was originally a karate black belt because I learned karate not for films. So I learned karate right from childhood. My mother encouraged me to learn. She wanted me to learn. Right from 12 years, in 12th year, I've been learning karate.
Wow.
So later, when I think when I was 18 or something, Enter the Dragon was released, and Bruce Lee became famous, and so also everybody started learning martial arts. So that was the only asset I had. As an actor, I was zero. So now the question is, how am I going to act? So I told Mr. Ramana, "See, sir, I'm new to the camera, and I don't know any drama experience. So how are you going to handle it?" So he said, "Don't worry. See, acting has become more easy now. Like it's not like the old days. So you leave it to me. I'll take care." And there was no audition, nothing. I don't know what was his confidence. He said, "Tomorrow morning we have shooting."
Oh my God.
Well, it went off very fast. So next day I went first time to AVM Studios in Chennai. I was watching all the floors. I was watching so many actors going this way and that way, with makeup and all that. It was new for me.
Yeah.
Everything was new for me,
Yeah, true.
The studio and everything. So I went. They had my makeup done and then my costumes and all that were ready. And I went inside the set. So when I went inside the set, it was again, so confusing to me because the lights and the camera position, saying you should look this way, you should not look this way, and the shots. So it took time for me to,
To get into that.
the first scene.
Yes, the first thing.
So then came the dialogues.
Yeah.
I was the only guy who was going to speak the lines that day, and all the other artists were all senior artists.
Oh my God.
Talking in front of about 11 senior artists. Male artists, female artists, all seniors. About 11 people. It was a little bit tense. So we had a monitor and I did the monitor, a little bit corrections the director said, and I was acting naturally, like how we speak outside. So he said, "This is good, don't change the expressions, and you do it." So I said, "Okay," and went for the take. And the first take was okay. So everybody clapped and I successfully did it. So, going near the camera, going away from the camera, maintaining the marks, also taking more, favor towards the camera, naturally.
And talking to
the camera, all those things like that. So the first was, appreciated. So then after that, slowly, one by one, and evening, of course, the shooting was said pack up. So after that, my friend Kittu was there. The whole day he was with me. Right. So I said, thank you, Kittu ji. Like, you have put me into film, so now we have to see how it works. So then I told him, see, there's one thing which I feel that I lack acting talent. So how are you going to do it? So I said, shall I go and join some film institute? He said, are you crazy? The schedule is going on, so where are you going to go and
I learn now.
full schedule? I said, what are you going to do? Like, see, I am finding it difficult. Every take I cannot take so much of strain. So I need maybe some guide or something like that. So he said, this Kittu said one thing, you do one thing. Every day after your shooting is over, you watch a movie. Watch a movie means not at home. Those days, still the DVD player had not come and, what do you expect me to do? He said, go for a movie wherever you are, near the shooting spot. So, we were shooting in Chennai, Kodambakam area, where a lot of theatres are all surrounded. So, every day after shooting, I started watching a movie. Can be Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, English. So, that's how I gained acting knowledge by watching films. So, how the villain does, how the hero does, how the comedian does, and things like that. That's the way how I learned acting to an extent, improved it myself, and I used to do it without copying anybody's style. Brought it to my own style, and I used to do it. So it went on well till the song sequence came. Now comes the problem of dance. Dance means not the regular dance. This is a cinema dance. No? So there are certain fixed movements and things like that. So I said, I don't know dance, I didn't learn. So then they said, now you have to learn. So this became another question mark. So what I did was then they said the first dance master who met was Sundaram master, who is Prabhudeva's father. So he, did a rehearsal and he said, for that particular song, I'll have to take some rehearsals and get ready. So I took some rehearsals from him. But then he told me, like, after the song is over, it's better you learn dance. Since you have decided to stay, when you're going to be here, you have to learn dance. From a cinematic dance master. Not the regular dance master or dance teacher, from a cinematic way. So I said, whom, and he suggested somebody. So then I tried going, the time was not sufficient. So then my friend Chinni Prakash, who is now very famous in Bollywood, his father, Chinni Lal, was a very famous dance master. Hira Lal and Chinni Lal were very famous. So Prakash ji offered me his time in the morning, saying come home and we'll learn. So morning I used to go for dance class from 5:30 to 6:30, then come back home, get ready and go for the shoot. And then again go for the movie in the night. This is how I
Started.
Yeah.
It's really accidental, I can say, but my viewers, now you know that often, the accidents are not really bad luck to you, because you see that he was nowhere near film industry, and if he wasn't there, we wouldn't have got 450 movies from him, and in 9 languages. So he's a very versatile actor. So now you really tell me that how was this 9 language experience? Because we all speak one language, of course, then English, yes, and then sometimes people speak a little bit of Hindi. But you being there in the industry and working with 9 languages.
I was busy in Tamil, like my first film, Swimming Pool, Tamil, they call it Neechal Kulam, was released, and the film did well. I got a good name, and I got offers continuously. So when I was, as this was going on, I happened to meet a Telugu actor called Bhanuchandar, who worked with me as a villain. So it was Bhanuchandar, who put the idea into my mind that I should try Telugu. But the question was, I never knew the language. So I was fluent in Tamil and Hindi because I studied in Chennai. So my second language was Tamil and Hindi. So I was, strong with these 2 languages. And of course, Tulu is my mother tongue. So three languages which I was fluent. So now how do I learn Telugu and act? There's no
Yes.
time for all these things.
Yeah.
So he said, no, don't worry. See, we are all there, and there are a lot of people now coming who don't know the language. So you can write it down in whichever language you feel you're comfortable, and you can deliver the line. It will be done. So again, I took time to think about this because doing a language without you knowing it is, it's like a handicap. So I said, give me some time, and he gave me some time. But there was a lot of pressure started, and finally I said, okay, I'll take a chance and let's try it. And we met producer Thamarati Bharadwaja, who was interested to make a martial art film. Myself and
At that
Bhalachandra,
time.
yeah. Because Bhalachandra also was a martial artist. He was a taekwondo artist, and I was a karate artist. It's almost all the same. So we planned a movie called Iddaru Kiladilu, which was about martial arts, and made it easy also for me because there are less of dialogues in Telugu, more of actions, 8 or 9 fights and some songs. The songs actually, because already the playback is there, we don't have to worry about only giving the lip sync. So I said, we'll take a chance, and we started that film. So what happened was, halfway through that film got stuck because there were 2-3 productions which Thamarati Bharadwaja was doing. So we had to stop this production and we had to continue the other productions and then come back to it. So in between, there was I had a gap of about 20-25 days.
I just want to ask you something about this. That when there is a new language, right? Because actor means or acting means that giving expressions. So have you ever found that kind of tough if you don't know the language, or where you have to stress, or how you have to make the face with like anger or cry or emotion of love? So how you guys manage that part?
See, first thing is, we have to know what is the scene.
Huh.
So who is expressing what?
Hmm.
Who is telling what? To whom? And what does the other person have to tell back? This is one. Second thing is, when you take down the dialogues, so we ask the meaning of each word. You write it down on top. So this word means this. So then you get a geography about what exactly the scene is. So then is you by heart the dialogue, and then you modulate, take a modulation from somebody, and then you fix the expression according to the words.
How long it takes to do this whole thing? Like you said it within 2 seconds, but like to get the script and then write it down and then get it like the modulating. So
It depends on how big the scene is.
okay.
So suppose if the scene is 1 page, so then the shots will be divided. So it won't be a full page shot. The shots will be divided. So depending upon the shots, you go anything. I think nothing less than 15 minutes or 20 minutes for each paragraph or whatever lines. Well, the first thing is you listen to the assistant associate director, asking him what is the sequence, what is the scene. When you understand the scene, then you ask him to tell the dialogue. So you write it down. So each sentence you ask, what is the meaning of this sentence? What is the meaning of this word? So where do you have to pause? Where do you have to emote? Here, you laugh, or you're serious, or you cry, or whatever it is. Anger, where it has to come. So then you do 3 or 4 rehearsals, and once you're halfway through, the direction department will help you where all the mistakes are. I think all these things for me, for every shot, it took about say 15 minutes or 20 minutes in the beginning stage. So as it went on and on and on, it became more easier to me, and I learned the language also. I started talking to everybody in the set, committing mistakes, and got it corrected. So within 3 months, I could speak Telugu. I learned Telugu.
Oh my God.
See, that also depends on your interest also.
Yes.
You have to be interested to learn the language. If you're not interested and you're just going to puke out the dialogue, then it's no. You should have the passion to learn, the interest to learn. So I had the interest to learn, and I learned the language. And this was going on when that's the time when we had a small gap of 18 days or 20 days, and I was sitting quiet. So there, Mr. Raghava, the producer of Pratap Art Productions, came in and gave me an offer to work with director Kodi Ramakrishna. The film's name was Tarangini. Okay. So he said, 20 days I'll finish my work. I finished my work in Hyderabad for 20 days and they continued the shooting. And after the shooting is over, I had 2 songs to complete. I completed it. And that movie got released first. Okay, and that movie ran for 1 year.
My God,
So-
another thing is, I feel that very emotional. Before, whatever the movie used to come, we love to watch the stars on big screen because it was not so many social media things or different channels that they can get the rights right now. So, how was that momentum of Friday evening, that my movie is going to be released, and like how was that feeling in your heart that, well, my audience, my viewers, will they love me more? Was that in your mind all the time?
That was in the first film,
Hmm.
in Tamil film,
Hmm.
where, of course, when dubbing was going on, I saw
Yeah.
my image on screen. That was a thrill.
Hmm.
Seeing my own self on screen during dubbing.
Yeah.
Later, after the movie was ready, after editing, re-recording, and after the sounds were posted, when the fight sequence was coming, the sounds posted on my kicks and punches, so thrilling. And the day of the release, the first day, was very thrilling. Like, went to the theater and saw all the people out because people never knew me. Only after the
Right.
movie was released, they knew who I was.
Right.
So after the movie, when it came out, so all coming and congratulating me for the fights. And that was the time when they called, from Suman became Karate Suman. So I was called Karate Suman in Tamil Nadu. So it was always exciting, seeing the movie and the crowd and of course the main tension was, is the movie pass
Going to be
or a fail?
yeah.
Okay. So the talk of the people, and then luckily the pass, and then the first week, the second week, the third week, fourth week. So crossing 50 days. So my
Your
exam
tension
over.
was gone. Your
Exam was
tension-
over.
Yes, exam was over,
Ah.
and you knew that. Well, when you achieve something, well, before nobody knew you, you didn't have any idea. So suddenly, when people loved you, suddenly when people felt like, okay, we love Suman, we love Karate Suman. So the expectation of the audiences always go high. So for your second movie or the next movie, whatever you choose, it has to be very tricky, right? Because you have to choose that, well, I don't want to lose their confidence, I don't want to lose their love, but at the same time, I really like want to work in a good movie. So what is good movie in your thought?
See, for me, I feel a good movie is a movie where there is entertainment and there is action and there are little thrills in the movie, and you keep the audience, always on the edge of the seat for 2 hours and 20 minutes or 2.5 hours. I don't believe in movies which have a lot of tragic scenes, or emotional scenes throughout the film. So I believe a movie is something like, brain fresher, which when audience goes to the theater, see the movie, they come out, they should forget all their problems and their tensions and come out. For that, you need entertainment.
Totally.
Yes. Entertainment means you need comedy, you need a lighter vein subject, and then you need some good action sequences to keep them thrilled. Some good songs also, to keep them, thrilled.
Right.
Songs
Right.
means visually it should look very beautiful.
Yes.
So you shoot somewhere where the people have not gone. So this is what my meaning of a movie is this. I don't believe in crying and showing problems and showing all difficulties. People are coming to forget that, and we again show them all these things. They really get vexed. This is my meaning of an entertainment movie.
You acted in so many films, so many movies. Who is your favorite actor?
Right from childhood, I have been watching Tamil films because I was born and brought up in Madras. That's what we call. Later it became Tamil Nadu. So right from my childhood, the first actor whom I always liked was MGRG. So MGRG was the first person to impress me because of his action and because of his fights, and I liked him. And parallel to him was the great Shivaji Ganeshan, the great actor,
Yes.
who could do any kind of role. You name it, and he will do it. He's like a computer. You just feed the character into him, and you get the result. I think he's one of the best actors, one among the best actors in the world. Today maybe his acting may look a little bit dramatic, but the number of pages of dialogue he tells, the number of variations of modulations he gives. I think so far nobody has done that much of performance. The number of characters, modulations, body language, is great. So these are the two people whom always we used to watch movies. So later after that it was Kamal Hassan and Rajinikanth, mass and class. One person, who used to mesmerize the audience with his style, and one person who used to mesmerize people with his acting and dance. Kamal Hassan was an extraordinary dancer. So, when I came to college, these two people were coming in and becoming superstars. So we were all followers of these two people. And that's the time when I joined movies. And regularly I used to watch Kamalji's and Rajini's movies. So this is how, went on, and later, I changed. Amitabh Ji was there, then Dharmendra Ji was there, Shashi Kapoor, like that. But beginning it was MGR Ji and Shivaji Ji who really inspired me to be an actor.
When we started our episode, he just explained that how he met Kamal Hassan in his first shooting day. I mean, not even it was the shooting day. He just went to see that how that film gets shoot or how it was directed. So, how was your experience when you saw that your idol right in front of you? And it's like, and he's asking that is he in the movie? So, how was that feeling?
It was really very thrilling because Kamalji has got very beautiful eyes. His eyes are very expressive, and he need not express a lot because his eyes are so beautiful and big. So the little bit of expression is enough for him to show what his feelings are. Is number one. And as an artist, he's a born artist, I will say. Right from childhood, he has been acting. So he's also another computer where you tell the scene and the result is there. No strain at all for the director. In fact, he improvises the scene. He adds something to the scene and makes the scene more beautiful. So I feel after Shivaji Ganeshan Ji, I think he is one of the best actors, one among the best actors in the world, who can do anything, and he has proved it. Like he has done dual role where he plays a dwarf and he plays a normal character. And you have seen all his films that he has Vishwarupam and films like that, where he's acted 11, 12 roles. A tall character, a short character, stout character. And he's the only person who changes his body according to the character.
And also there was another movie, it's called Raja. It came in Hindi. That's what I still remember. That he was a dwarf.
That's the movie I'm telling.
Oh yeah.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
So we have tried so many things, to do, but we were never able to find out how he played the dwarf, how he folded his leg, and how he brought down his size, height, and how he used to walk, jump, dance.
I'm serious with it. Seriously, I mean, when you see that movie and when I don't know that what type of actor you need to be. I mean, this is really.
So I became a great fan of him, and whether it be dance, I think classical dance. I think he's one of the best dancers who can perform as far as classical goes. Now, though, everybody is performing, the other Western dance. So when it comes to classical, I think the graceful movement with expression, and he has proved it in Sagara Sangamam. Okay. So what more? There's nothing more to talk about. And I feel he's the only actor even today, who he can play any number of roles with any kind of age. He can play a teenage, middle age, old age in one film. What more can I say? I don't think there's anybody who can play two roles, like father and son, but I think he can play father, son and grandfather together. And he also play a female role, he's already done it.
Yes.
So he's the best for me as far as I'm concerned.
So now you know that who is the favorite actor of Suman Garu, and we'll be back with lots of untold stories of who is Suman. And we'll be back again with the continuation part of tonight, start that part, and I hope you will